y'all, man? Welcome back to another video, man. It's YoungChris2K, man. Before we start this video, y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to hit that subscribe button, turn on that post notification button, so you know every time I drop a video, you be the first one to see it. Now, today, man, y'all know how I react to, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Man, today we got Wiz, the wizard found dead. And then, I guess the house is like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, you know, they're really, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a, y'all know how y'all go to the hood, and it's always a house that's like abandoned and shit, something like that. And then you got, hours later, SpottemGottem was hit 5 times. Actually, the car got hit up 22 times, but he got hit 5 times. And how I found this out, y'all, before I start this video, how I found this out, man, my cousin called. He was like, and I was on 2K, y'all. Cause I normally be on 2K, bro. I'm being grinding. I got to 93 overall. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm about to be done playing that game, bro. I think I'm gonna just take a little break, bro, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The game too long. I mean, the game is, I feel like it's broken. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the defense on there is too high. But anyway, SpottemGottem. My cousin told me about it. I went to Twitter, like how you normally do, get your news from Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Went to Twitter. And it was right. SpottemGottem got hit 22 times. And then he got hit 5 times. Then I heard about Wiz, the wizard. Bro, I'm telling y'all, bro, Florida different. Florida just different. Cause I swear this is in Florida. You know what I'm saying? I think SpottemGottem from Florida, they all from Florida. But I didn't really read from all that. But I'm pretty sure they all from Florida. And like I told you, man, Florida is just different. You know what I'm saying? Like, they real out there. But anyway, y'all, let's just start the video.
19-year-old Florida rapper SpottemGottem would post to his Instagram story, followed by reposts after a videographer and producer both recorded and tagged SpottemGottem in a recording studio. These were posted around 10 at night. How long he'd remain at the studio was unclear, but it was long enough for someone watching to figure out where he was at. If you're familiar with Miami recording studios and rappers trying to flex, it only takes 2 seconds to realize SpottemGottem was at Miami's House of Hits recording studio. The interior being a dead giveaway in comparison to his own Instagram stories. A damn near 5-star studio with 305 reviews matching the Miami area code. It was well-known top-tier rappers recorded there, and they presented it as a luxury studio, becoming common for rappers to flex the fact that they're even there. It's also a dead giveaway.
And this right here, this makes me mad, bro. This what makes me mad. Like, bro, you gotta start thinking before you start posting anything. You know how y'all heard that saying? I know your mom said, no family, somebody older than you has said this, think before you act. That's real. Think before you act. Like, literally, like, how many times people like you telling y'all that, bro? Before y'all end up getting killed out here. You know what I'm saying? Think before you act. Meaning, think before you do anything that might get you killed or might get you incriminated. You know what I'm saying? Or incarcerated. What do you want? How you call it? What he did, yeah, you could, like, people gonna be like, oh, so you talking about he can't post no more? He can't do nothing? Yeah, you can. Take the picture, wait the next day, then post that picture, bro. Y'all be trying to take the picture and post it the same day. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro. No, be smarter than that, G. Bro, first of all, your name is SpottemGottem. If that don't ring any bells, bro, I don't know what does. You know what I'm saying? Like, your name is SpottemGottem, all right? Change the name at first, because you're making people feel like they spot you and got you first. You know what I'm saying? So change your name. Because SpottemGottem, and if you end up getting killed, you know, your name gonna get clowned on. Because people gonna be like, SpottemGottem. Shit, they spot his ass. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, it's cool to flex, but to take the picture but post it the next day so you can throw people off. You get what I'm saying? Throwing your enemies off, because they gonna think you're there, but when somebody else come out, they go, oh, that's not even him. You get what I'm saying? Be smart, bro, because a lot of these street dudes are not that smart. Yeah, that's just not smart at all. Like, bro, like, motherfuckers think they street smart until you smarter than them. You get what I'm saying?
To anyone that's watching, waiting for you to slip. According to a Florida Highway Patrol lieutenant, a man was driving a white Dodge Charger with a passenger inside, seated in the back seat and believed to be SpottemGottem. As they traveled on I-95 near the 125th Street exit, another vehicle pulled up along the driver's side and opened fire. The lieutenant then stated the driver pulled the vehicle over and called law enforcement, all while suffering a gunshot wound to his hip. Both men were transported to Aventura Hospital, where SpottemGottem underwent emergency surgery after being shot in both legs. Social media reports would later claim he'd been listed in critical condition after allegedly being shot a total of 5 times, and Jacksonville rapper Whopper with the Chopper was quick to jump on it, making post after post, going as far as saying, "Y'all was beatboxing all year, y'all hit that shit for me real quick." 2 hours later, he'd say he'd been sitting with a blunt, waiting for the official news the rapper was dead. By Friday afternoon, SpottemGottem's lawyer would announce he was stable and recovering from surgery.
I told y'all, man, Florida is just different. Whopper with the Chopper, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all he real. He really with that shit. Bro, let me tell you, if Whopper them, I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. I don't think Whopper them really, like, they smart, bro. Like, them dudes, I'm pretty sure the dudes know how to move. You know what I'm saying? SpottemGottem know how to move too. But when you start flexing, and you acting like, you gotta think about Whopper. Whopper is look, bro. He's a rapper, spin a Benz rapper. If you beefing with rappers in your city that's really with it, and then you go post a picture of where you at, you don't think they know where you at, dog? You don't think they've been at that recording before? Like that's what I'm talking about, bro. Like you gotta start. Like, bro, you gotta start being smart, which I do, bro, because y'all be posting and it be dumb. You know what I'm saying? It always make me like, I don't be like, I show no sympathy, bro, because like the simple fact is that y'all want to be gangsters, but then when some gangster shit happen, bro, you ain't got no gun to defend yourself. First of all, if you a gangster, why you not watching your surroundings, bro? That's crazy. Like, how you don't watch your surroundings, fam? Like you in your own city, you don't think nobody want to take your ass out? Like, my fault for cussing, but you don't think nobody want to take you out? Like, come on, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like if I was famous in my city and I know I got hitters, I ain't finna post where I'm at, bro. You know what I'm saying? Unless I feel like I'm gonna die today. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, y'all crazy, bro. Like, y'all really be thinking like you gotta be the toughest one out here. The toughest dude get killed, bro. The toughest dude in the room is always the one that's gonna lose. You get what I'm saying? So if you want to be that tough guy, go ahead. Cool. You're going to be meeting Jesus quick. You're going to be meeting Jesus hella quick. You know what I'm saying? Before anybody else meet him, you're going to be the first. You're going to have the first ticket, bro.
His manager, D Fatboy, would contact TMZ, stating SpottemGottem was being driven from a Miami recording studio when another vehicle sprayed theirs with an automatic weapon. Police found 22 bullet holes in the driver's side of the vehicle, and at this time, no one is in custody for the shooting. While all this was going down in Dade County, another rapper would become a victim in neighboring Broward County. The call to police came in at 7:45 Friday morning. A neighbor was walking a dog when they found a body laid out in the driveway of a home that's been vacant for months. Arriving on scene, police observed the man's body, pronouncing him dead and stating it appeared he'd been beaten. Family would arrive on scene attempting to push past police as they questioned if the body under the yellow top was who they thought. The man was quickly identified through social media as 23-year-old Wisdom Williams, who is more commonly known as the Broward County rapper Wiz the Wizard. Wiz was signed under Kodak Black, appearing in multiple music videos, but more recently went public in what seemed was a back and forth between the two, who considered each other brothers, as Wiz wanted to buy himself out of his contract, claiming he was getting better offers, being blackballed, and taking off tours. All this came following an argument between Kodak and Wham, who is the blood cousin of Wiz. Wiz allegedly sided with his cousin, and Kodak seemed to have distanced himself between the two. But there's much more to Wiz.
I used to pay $163 every month for car insurance. Now, check out how much I'm paying.
Bro, I don't care.
$24. Most insurance companies.
I don't care.
Then his affiliation to Kodak.
Now, where's the which I don't know. I don't really know much about dude. I think I'll probably do some reactions to talk more about him, but I really don't know anything about him. But since I'm doing this, I'll just talk a little bit, bro. And I looked Wiz up too, bro, on Twitter, fam, and it was pronounced he was dead, bro. Like when I didn't know he was beaten though. I thought they just shot him and killed him. But the way they did him was like messed up. Like, bro, first of all, they dropped him off to the hood. And like, how did nobody see that, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, he got killed, dropped off to the hood in front of a house that's abandoned. You know what I'm saying? And them dudes drove off, and it's messed up that they had it took somebody to find this dude, like, just will probably walk around in the hood, and they just look, and they knew it was a rap. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's messed up, bro. For you to, like, you know what I'm saying, random dude just walking in the hood, you know what I'm saying, minding his own business, and he just happened to look to his left or right, and he just see the man just laying there dead. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good feeling, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's PTSD for real.
Kodak. Wiz was making the news as a jit, and at 17 years old was arrested for burglary, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, grand theft, and resisting arrest with violence. He was also accused of leading a gang of over 100 others as they hit licks, burglarizing multiple homes and planned attacks where they staked out residences before kicking the door in. Wiz was born in Hollywood, growing up in Hollandale, Florida, where his older brother was killed. Back in 2016, at around 8 at night, two teens were walking in the 700 block of 7th Ave when shots rang out. They'd run a block away on a Foster Road where they both collapsed. Screams could be heard from neighbors as they ran towards the two teens, one being held by a woman who was attempting to comfort him and keep him alive. 19-year-old Wajib Williams, Wiz's older brother Jib, was pronounced dead at the hospital. The 17-year-old victim survived. The following year in 2017, a man named Denzel Williams was walking on Foster Road when he turned on 8th Street, heading towards his grandmother's house. He walked to the southeast corner of the home, facing the wall to take a piss, when he looked over his shoulder seeing a black Nissan with two men inside. The passenger had a hoodie pulled up halfway over his head, the window rolled down, and Denzel immediately recognized him. Wiz aimed a gun out of the car, firing 6 times as Denzel ran to the backyard. Speaking with police, Denzel was clear he'd been looking over his shoulder while walking, and nobody was following him. He'd identified Wiz to police and stated he was possibly waiting for him, trying to kill him because he thought he had something to do with his brother's death.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Hey, this man, whatever his name is, forgot, smart. You keep your head on the swivel. Good thing he looked, because if he didn't look, he would have been killed right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he just happened, like, it's crazy because he said he was walking and kept his head on the swivel. Like, he made sure, like, he looked over his shoulder and he didn't see nobody. And then, you know, he just kept on walking, you know what I'm saying? He was walking to his grandma's house. And then he just happened to take a pee, you know what I'm saying? He happened to go do a willy knack or whatever he wanted to go do. And then all of a sudden, he just happened to look over his shoulder again. Bam, a Nissan, and dude's looking straight out. And then, like, once you look at, you just see automatically knew he was like, oh, I might not survive this, but hey, we finna try. You know what I'm saying? Dude took off running into a backyard, and that's a good thing for him, bro, because if he didn't do that, he would have been gone. And, like, you gotta think about it, man. People feel sympathy for Wiz and all that, but Wiz is a killer, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, the street dudes, like, you don't want them to die, but at the end of the day, if you don't want them to die, then tell them to get out the streets. Like, bro, if I got family members in the streets, bro, and I be like this, bro, if they don't listen to anything I say, if I tell them, like, hey, man, you should get out the streets, and they don't want to listen, I'm like, all right, bro, you die, it is what it is, bro. I tried, you know what I'm saying? I know how it goes. I ain't finna show you no sympathy, I ain't finna cry over you, none of that, because it's simple the fact that you want to die. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know how the street life is. The street life, you don't live to see 40, you know what I'm saying? Not all of them. Not all of them just see 40, you know what I'm saying? None of you don't even see 21. You die really young most of the time. It's most likely you'll die young. Or you go to jail for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when you in the streets, bro, there's really no sympathy for no dudes out there in the streets. Like, I don't care. You in the streets, bro, and you know what I'm saying? You want to live that life, go ahead and live that life. But just know, ain't nobody, I ain't gonna be no tears over here. I might not even show up to the funeral, bro. It's like I knew it was gonna happen. I done paid all my respect to God for you before you even died. You know what I'm saying?
A few days before, he'd also seen Wiz riding in the same vehicle when Wiz rolled the window down and grilled him, displaying his teeth as a sign of aggression. Denzel was later presented with the photo lineup where he yet again identified Wiz, and on July 26, 2017, Wiz was arrested for attempted murder. Fast forward to August 22nd, 2020, It was roughly 1:25 in the afternoon when Denzel Williams and Amber Campbell were shot and killed after a drive-by in Hollywood, Florida.
Amber Campbell simply crossed the street to talk to her neighbor and pet her neighbor's dog, and that is when someone drove down this street and opened fire on both of them. Campbell and her neighbor Denzel Williams were both killed, and it appears...
Oh, they got it. I mean, they did get him. I mean, he was identified, and my thing is he should have left Bryan County when he had a chance. Hollywood County, whatever county that is, he should have just left. You know what I'm saying? Because he should have known getting shot at, unless he's a gang member too. But you can't be no gang member and snitching at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? Your own homies gonna try to get you knocked off because that's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? But if you gonna snitch, bro, you gonna have to leave, bro. Alright, like, this one thing is, bro, like, people be like, ain't nobody finna push me out of my city. Alright, well, you be dead in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Just stay here in a minute. You'll be dead. Nobody gonna push you. You gonna be in this city dead, though. You ain't gonna be walking and breathing to talk to see another day. You gonna be dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you wanna die, then yeah, you stay in your own city. But if you wanna live and survive, then you need to move, bro.
appears the bullet was not meant for Campbell.
It was Amber's home. Police believing the mother of three was an innocent bystander, and it was Denzel that was the target, as he was set to testify as a witness in an upcoming trial. Wiz the Wizard's attempted murder case would later be dismissed in early 2021, as the one and only witness was now dead. At this time, nobody knows why or how Wiz was killed. No shots were heard at the scene where his body was found, with evidence leading police to question if he was killed somewhere else and dropped off in his old neighborhood. DJ Frisco took to social media saying, "Y'all killed the man in a different city and then dropped his body in his city?" Is ruthless. Sadly, if this is true, he was dropped off only 2 minutes away from where his brother Jib was killed years ago. It just goes to show Wiz was heavy in the streets of Broward County, and while many tried to fuel a fire between him and Kodak, blood been getting spilt for years over real pressure that stayed offline. Now I'm gonna jump into my opinion on the SpottemGottem situation real quick. You never fucking post, matter of fact, do I even need to say it? You never post where you're at when you're there.
Yeah, I mean, like, bro, I just said that, like, probably like 4 minutes ago in the video. You really don't post where you at, bro. Like, it's common sense, bro. Like, it really is common. It's like, it make me feel like none of y'all went to school, bro. You know what I'm saying? It made me feel like a lot of you guys, like, that street dudes probably dropped out, thought that was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. Because years later, you gonna need what you learned in school. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all make me feel like y'all dropped out of school at 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? They even try to go to high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of y'all just, like, it's just crazy, bro. A lot of these dudes out here, man, it's just like, they're crash dummies, bro. And it's like, it's crazy, because I was a cop. I'm like, man, you know, a lot of these guys ain't smart, so it's easy gonna bust half of them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, some of y'all like, man, y'all need to go to jail, bro. Because, like, if you can't learn from your own mistakes, if you can't learn, if you didn't even gotta learn from your mistakes, bro, you just gotta learn from other people. I remember Tay 600, like, how I was being smart is I learned from other guys, like, how they're, like, you know what I'm saying, posting where they be at, next time he dead. I'm like, all right, well, I ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you gotta, bro, it's the internet, bro. Some people die every day because of the internet, bro. People go live and die. Like, why would you go live in your car? You know you got enemies. You know what I'm saying? Or why would you go live in your car and you showing money and you getting, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. You don't never know who watching your live, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if you gonna go live, you gonna take pictures or whatever, bro, go live at home first. Okay, let's be real about that. Let's go live at home. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere people don't know, go live in your room so nobody know where you at. My bad. If you're gonna take a picture, at least take a picture at your house, or if you're gonna take a picture anywhere, take a picture somewhere, but don't post it to the next day. But if you at your house, take a picture, you can upload that all day, every day. But do not take a picture at a location where you know people know where you at. You know what I'm saying? Flexing all that money, and plus you got enemies. You got enemies, bro. Like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I hope dude learned from this, bro. I really do. If dude got shot, he got lucky. He got shot in the legs because whoever was shooting at him cannot shoot. You know what I'm saying? That dude cannot shoot. How you shoot the car up 22 times and hit their lower bodies? Like, was you even aiming at their heads, bro? Like, what would you aiming at? Like, would you just aim at the whole car? Like, I think dude was just trying to scare him or something. I don't know, because the way he's shooting, I wouldn't let him shoot again. Like, bro, nah, bro. You weird. You can't shoot for nothing, bro. You ass. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you're at the House of Hits recording studio and you can't say, oh, I didn't know they posted me because you reposted it after they did it, right? And it says you were being driven after leaving the studio, so you were there for a few hours. I'm just gonna assume somebody sat outside of there and waited for your ass to pull off, followed you onto the interstate where there's no fucking cameras, and blazed the car. I mean, you're alive. Be happy you're alive and don't make the same fucking mistake again. As far as Wiz, this case sounds like something that's gonna become much bigger than what it is right now. This is reminding me of a EBE Band's situation where they beat him with bats, burned his body in the woods. There's a lot coming from this. They say in the report he looked as if he was beaten. When he was dropped off, maybe he was alive, maybe he died while he was there because he had brain swelling or whatever it was. It didn't say he was shot, it didn't say he was stabbed, it just said it appeared he was beaten.
They whooped his ass. God. I mean, you taking a beating like that, then all of a sudden, like, God, that's crazy.
When people are beaten to death, I feel like there's a better chance of physical evidence, DNA evidence, this, that, and the third. I just feel like more details are gonna come out in the next few days, maybe the next few weeks. I don't know. Everyone right now is assuming things, trying to say it had something to do with Kodak, and that's just the internet shit. That's what y'all see. Like, viewing people on the internet and the things that are posted about them is only a percentage of their life, especially if you're in the streets. Unless you're a fucking idiot, like some people are, they'll put everything about their life on the internet because they want y'all under the impression they're 110% in the street, when in reality they work a job or fucking do whatever they do, you know what I mean? And then you got the motherfuckers that's in the streets, you know they're in the streets, but they don't talk about that shit. You know, they know, but they're not talking about it because they're involved in real life situations that either people die over or go to prison for the rest of their life. I personally feel like people are just throwing Kodak's name in some shit just because they can. I don't feel like he directly has shit to do with this type of situation.
I'm gonna end it right there, but I'm gonna talk about that too. Like, okay, so Kodak, bro, and that's the thing, bro. People tell me Kodak has stuff to do with it, bro. I gotta stop putting that man's name and stuff, because then they're gonna come after him. He literally just got out of jail like a year ago, I think, or a couple months ago. I just know he just got out, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you think he wants to go back in? Like, bro, no, bro. Like, he had nothing to do. That's his artist. I mean, getting backdoored, that can really happen, but I don't think he had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I honestly think, like, after what he was talking about Wiz the Wizard, it feels like it was like some get back to me. It felt like somebody just like from the dude family that, you know what I'm saying, just got some get back, bro. And they knew who it was and they went to go get him. Without killing him, they beat him to death. They let him die slow, so it had to be something bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it got to be something bigger than that. I mean, it don't look like if it was Kodak, I think, wouldn't he want that over quick? When he want him to die, like, right then and there? So, in no way it could have been Kodak, because whoever did that, they enjoyed beating him up. You know what I'm saying? So bad where he died literally, like, lifeless right there. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, but my thing is, how did they get to him, bro? Like, that's the crazy part about it. You do not even millions yet, but I looked on this page. I'm gonna do some reaction on it. He was doing like almost 1 million. Some of them, the ones I was looking at, he wasn't even doing millions yet, but he was close to. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to know how could they get that close to him? Where would you at the time? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, man, if y'all like everything I said from the beginning to the end, y'all go ahead and like this video. share this video, hit the subscribe button, turn on the post notification button so you know every time I drop a video, you be the first one to see it. Make sure you share this on all social media platforms. All right, man. It's YoungChris2K, man. I'm out. Deuces.